welcome back to the vlog. We've been off for a few days. We've lost a bit of motivation on the old YouTube.
Yeah. We want to be consistent. We want to post our day to day, but when it's wet and miserable and we've got a lot going on at the moment, it's just that bit meh.
Yeah, we have a lot going on at the moment.
Just trying to get things done, aren't we?
Yeah, and the weather's not been too great as well.
Been on our side.
We're getting by, you know. We'll come back with
this is rainy season.
We'll come back with a vengeance, and we'll stay a bit more consistent on the uploads.
Well, today we've got a topic, haven't we?
Yeah, so we've got a topic to talk about. You know, it's been on, especially my mind, for a while. You know, so we watched quite a few videos on YouTube, and
we watched them before we came as like research, and then while we're here just to see how other people are living, and it's cost of living, isn't it? In Thailand?
So we want to do a cost of living, or true cost of living in Thailand, because the videos that we have watched, to me it's unrealistic.
Yeah, people say they're on a budget, but I wouldn't consider it a budget. It's luxurious, isn't it?
Yeah. So in these videos, you know, people say, "Oh, I'm coming to Thailand to live." We have people, you know, emailing us.
Yeah, I have people quite regularly, don't we?
You know, we're ready to come, but you know, it'd be 5-10 years waiting for pensions to build up.
We think we need this much, and people are spending this much, and really you don't need that much at all. Don't get us wrong, we're very, very lucky that we've got the house already here, we've got the land, we've got the car, so our outgoings are very little compared to what some people might have, but our cost of living generally is quite low, isn't it?
So people are saying, you know, to come to Thailand you need 50k, 40k
a month.
This is a month to come and live comfortably, but to me that's unrealistic. You have to remember that, you know, a Thai national minimum wage is, you know, 10,000 baht, 11,000 baht
a month.
I don't actually know the actual figures, but I think it's between 10 and 15. It won't be more than that. So you have to think like a Thai, you know. How do Thais live out here for that kind of money? And you're saying you're on a budget when you got 3 times that amount per month.
You're spending, well, these people that have done these budget videos are spending more on food a month than these people are earning. So it doesn't really make much sense to us, does it?
Yeah, so you got to think like a Thai, you know what I mean? You have to, if you're coming out here to live long term, and I want to make sure, you know, this video is not aimed at people who's coming to Thailand on a holiday. Because by all means, if you come on a holiday, you know, for 3 weeks, 4 weeks, come with 500k and spend it all.
Spend every penny and enjoy Thailand for what it is. Do everything. Do as much as you can while you're here, I would say.
Yeah, so go on your excursions, see the elephants, see the monkeys, go on your scuba dives, go to the beach, nice restaurants, nice hotels, swimming pools. You know, by all means.
Yeah.
But if you come in here to live, you know, unless you want to live that high-so life, as they call it out here.
And you can afford to do so, then by all means.
Yeah.
But otherwise, you need to adjust your mindset and your lifestyle, I would say. And live how Thais live. Because we do, don't we? You're Thai through and through, aren't you?
Yeah. Yeah, it annoys me a little bit because, you know, they come here with 3-4 times the average minimum wage in Thailand, and they say they can't cope, you know, everything's too expensive. Well, it's going to be expensive. If you're going to eat out every other night, if you're going to go do these excursions, if you're going to go to the beach, the bar, stay in nice hotels, visit nice places, it's going to be expensive. But if you're coming to live long term, you can't go on that many holidays, you know what I mean? You can't have the mindset of you're on a permanent holiday, because you're not. You come here to live.
You don't do that back in the West, do you?
No. And for us, you know, we live quite cheaply here, and we want to share how cheaply we can live.
Yeah, we'll break it down.
For example, our rent, we have no rent. We're lucky, like we say, in a sense that we have the house and the land already here. So we have no rent. Obviously, we understand circumstances are different, but there's a lot of people that have, But anyway, we understand there's, you know, different circumstances. People don't have a house already here, but a lot of people are already building houses, or they have Thai wives that already have land and house where they have no rent. So our bills, all we pay is the electric
And the internet.
and the internet. So our electric ranges from 2,000 to 2,500 baht a month.
Yeah.
And our internet is 670 baht. And we buy a little gas tank to cook.
Yeah.
So we bought it when we first came, and it's still going. We've been here 5 months.
And we cook quite often, to be fair.
Oh. So what do we pay each month? You know, how much does it cost us to live here each month? Let's break it down. So, you know, like we say, we're lucky that we already have the house and the land that's already here, so we don't have rent to pay. All that we pay is the electric, which is from 2,000 to 2,500 baht a month, and that's with the aircon on all the time. You know, we can probably reduce this price by half.
To be fair, it is only a small aircon unit, and we have only got the one.
Yeah.
But obviously, that is where most of the price comes from. But we've got children, and it's not fair on them. We could just survive with fans, couldn't we?
Yeah, we could probably definitely cut this price in half if we really, you know, trying to budget out.
Yeah, because the aircon's not even on overnight either. It's just the daytime when it's unbearable. But yeah.
See, my uncle's house here. Obviously, we live over here, and my uncle's here. His electric bill's less than 1,000 baht. You know,
less than 100 baht.
No, that's when he's not here. But when he's here, it's like 500-600 baht.
Yeah.
And you know, he just has a fan on. He has his lights on all the time.
He has a fridge and a washing machine.
Yeah.
And that's
You know, living basic like a Thai would. I know, you know, people consider it as poor or living poor, but you know, we don't think we're living poor. You know,
Well, ours is 2,000, and we've got a TV, we've got technology, we've got
chargers and
aircons
things, and having the lights on, and pumps and stuff.
Yeah.
But that aside, you know what I mean? Like it doesn't really go above 2,500.
No.
However we use it.
No.
Um,
And then internet is our only other actual bill, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's 670 a month.
670 baht a month. So
And that includes the phone with the SIM card and the TV, as well as obviously the internet. So that's a really good deal.
Yeah, and the gas, you know, we buy a tank. So we bought it when we first came, and it's still running. You know, we've been here 5 months, and it's still going. So
that's probably 3,000 to 3,500 a month on gas, electric, and internet. The water comes from the ground.
Yeah.
Don't pay anything for that.
And then shopping for food. You know, we do a big shop.
Yeah.
Once a month we go to Lotus, and we do a big shop. You know, we buy nappies, wipes,
household stuff,
ingredients,
all the food,
meat, vegetables, things like that. We spend 2,000 to 3,000 baht.
Yeah.
And that fills like a big shopping trolley.
And that lasts us usually about 3 weeks. We do a top-up bit towards the end of the month on just like little bits that obviously run out of. But yeah, that 2,000 to 3,000 baht lasts us pretty much the month, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, we stretch it out quite a bit. And obviously, you know, in between that month, we go out to the market. You know, we buy a bit of street food.
Yeah.
Your pad kapals, your somtams, and
obviously if you're eating at restaurants it's going to cost a bit more, but one, there aren't really too many around here, and two, we don't really go because of the children. It's not really fair because there's nothing really for them to do. Most of the restaurants that are here are roadside, so it's not the safest when they can be running about.
Yeah.
So we just bring food back and we sit outside and have it at
I
home.
mean, we live like we would back in the West.
Yeah.
You know, back in the West we don't go to restaurants every week, or even like a few times a week.
Even takeaways back home, it's once a week, once every 2 weeks. It's not often. So here we don't eat. We probably eat out a little bit more often than we would at home, but not every day, and not 3 times a day for your every meal.
So say for food, you know, the big shop costs us 3 grand, and then budget aside for like miscellaneous shops, another 2 grand. So that's 5 grand.
Plus your 4 grand for your house.
You know,
household bills.
That's still below 10 grand. That's what, 8 grand, 9 grand.
And then obviously you've got fuel and your bits and bobs that you pay for.
And then the rest of the money goes on whatever you want to spend it on. You know what I mean? Like, we don't have to drive out every day.
No.
Which we don't. You know what I mean? We don't need to go out every day.
Well, our job and our income is the farm, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we need to be here to maintain that, to earn any money. So That's our life.
Yeah. So yeah, that's our main cost. You know, we're talking 8,000, 9,000 baht, just to live here. You know what I mean? And then obviously the rest is whatever you want to spend, and you can keep that as low as you like. So we rarely get treats. You know what I mean? You know, and you have costs. For example, I got my hair cut twice since I've been here. Luckily, I don't really care about my hair. So the two haircuts that I got, the first one cost me 100 baht. The second one, the lady ripped me off.
She did it.
I went to a different shop. 120 baht she charged me.
It was better though, it was better.
It was a little bit better,
that 20 baht made the difference.
But yeah, two haircuts, 220 baht. So you're talking, what, £5? About $7 US.
Yeah.
It's nothing, you know what I mean? So
even treating yourself or taking care of yourself doesn't need to be expensive.
Yeah.
And we buy the kids toys every now and then, and we treat ourselves to ice cream or whatever.
We'll go to the 20 baht shop and we'll come out with like 5-6 different toys, and it only costs us, you know, 120 baht.
Yeah, it's not much, is it? But it's the enjoyment for them, isn't it? It doesn't cost us anything, and you do need to treat yourself once in a while, but what we're saying is to do that doesn't need to be expensive.
Yeah, because we're not materialistic, you know, materialistic things we don't really buy, like for example new phones and things. I've got 2 phones in there, got cracked screens. I'm not fixing that. It costs money. We're not rich. No. You know what I mean? So that can go until it can't go, if you get what I'm saying. And also, you know, like new technology, like people need a new Xbox, need a new computer, things like that. To us, you know, that's long gone. We come to live the basic life.
When my cousin stayed, when Mason come to stay with us, you asked him, can you bring my Xbox from back home? It's still in there in a bag. That's how important it was to you, wasn't it?
I've not even plugged it in, you know what I mean? So
we weren't materialistic back at home, but we did have a lot of stuff in the house, and when it came to selling everything, because that's all we came with, we sold everything and that's how we moved here.
Yeah.
But even when it came to selling everything, they're like, why have we got this still? Why did we ever buy this? We don't use it, we don't need it. It felt good to get rid of those things, and we're not materialistic at all. And we've got our house, you can still hear our voices echo because there's not much in it, is there?
I mean, just take a look at the car that we drive. You know what I mean? It's not like we come and buy a new car. Look at this. It's half beating old cars, but it does the job. That's all we need. You know what I mean? It gets us from A to B. That's all we need.
You love all the comments when people say that you're rich, don't you?
Yeah, that winds me up when people say, oh, we must come from money, we must have inheritance, you can't live out here. We didn't come with nothing. We sold everything that we had. We saved a little bit from a job, and that's it. We just flew out here, you know what I mean? The farm is our money maker.
Yeah, we're using the savings we came with to set up the farm, and then eventually that's going to be our only income.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah, once everything's all built and, you know, we put the investments down, obviously we spent more on the farm than we thought we would, but we have to put the investments down to gain anything from it.
And don't get us wrong, we are very, very lucky that all this is here for us. We are in a very good position compared to a lot of people, but there are people, like you say, that have got Thai spouses that have got land and they're planning to do the same. So
yeah, like we say, this is not aimed at people wanting to come to Thailand on a holiday, and
no,
this is aimed at people who's wanting to live in Thailand long term. You know, you want to come here and set up your life here and live here for the rest of your life. Maybe if you're gonna do that, you have to live like a Thai. You know, unless you know you're minted and you got a lot of money in the bank, fair enough. But
I will say, obviously though, you do need certain amounts in your bank for certain visas. That money needs to be put aside, but your actual cost of living doesn't need to be very high at all. Ours isn't.
Of course, you know, priority is first thing you need to stay is a visa. So you need to make sure you set money aside for that. Whatever visa you go on, you can do it cheaply. To be fair, like if you have a spouse or whatever, you could probably get a marriage visa.
Just put that money aside in a bank and don't touch it, and then keep your rest of your cost of living low, like we do. Doesn't need to be a lot. We probably get 15,000 a month max is probably what we spend, isn't it? And we've got things going on. That's not including the animal feeds. We have got animals, obviously, but
we have 2 kids. Remember, like we have to look after 2 kids. That's 2 extra mouths to feed.
Yeah.
That's extra toys to buy, nappies to buy.
clothes that they grow
You
out
know,
of.
if I was living here probably by myself, 8,000, even 5,000, I'd probably be able to live.
Well, yeah, because our electricity would be next to nothing. We don't need the lights on, the TV, the aircon. We'd be out on the farm most of the day, to be honest, doing things. The only reason we're not out the farm all the time is because we have to keep an eye on the kids, and it's not fair on them.
Yeah, we still have to look after the kids, you know what I mean? Like,
otherwise, we'd just be out here all the time, or in the hammocks, to be fair. But we need to be in with them.
Every now and then we treat ourselves, you know, we want the kids to have the best experience. So we take them to the beach every now and then, but a beach trip, you know, fill up your car 500 baht. We can drive to Pattaya in an hour and a half.
Yeah, we're lucky in that sense as well.
And you know, you get a table and chairs all day. So you sit down, you pay what, 200-300 baht for a couple of chairs, tables, and then we order food. So the beach trip costs us probably less than 1,000 baht if we really wanted to.
Yeah.
And that's the treat, you know. We don't go every week.
No.
We go once a month maybe.
We've probably been
we've
4 or 5 times since we've been here, haven't we? So yeah, once a month, I suppose.
But yeah, that's more to give the kids experience. But
yeah, and to give them a change of scenery and stuff, isn't it?
If you're coming to live, you know, I believe you can live very cheaply. Yeah. And it just annoys me a little bit when I see videos and people talking about, oh, come living on a budget and you can't live here with under 50k in the bank a month. Well, I think that's kind of disrespectful to the Thai economy, to the Thai people, because that's what they're earning.
Yeah.
You know, unless you had a really high paid job, no one's getting that kind of money. No one's having that kind of budget.
But it's these people on this 50k a month budget that are complaining about the 10 baht differences. The Thais should be complaining about the price increase of 10 baht, because to them it's a lot of money and it has gone up a lot. But if your budget's that high, you can't be complaining about a 40 baht pad thai now costing 50 baht. I'm not having it.
Everything's gone up, like the roof.
Yeah.
But the roof of the house, when the house was being built, around 50 baht per sheet. We're building the chicken hut now, we paid 70 to 80 baht. That's a big increase, you know what I mean? That's what, 30-40%.
Yeah, adds up.
For a Thai, you know, they're gonna feel the impact of that.
Yeah.
Even when we buy food from the local shop, she's saying the rice has gone up from 120 baht to 140 baht, and she uses a bag every day.
Yeah.
That's 20 extra baht a day. The eggs have gone up. I know we sell eggs, which is great for us, but it's terrible for the people who want to buy eggs.
And they're only earning that 10 to 15,000 a month that you're saying, and then these people are on a 50,000 budget and saying they can't do it.
Yeah.
It's too expensive here.
So I think if you come into Thailand to live long term and you want to set up your life here, you have to think like a Thai. You have to get rid of that tourist mindset. You know, you're not here on a permanent holiday. You're here to live. And you know, if to you living is going to the beach every week and stay in nice hotels all the time and doing all these excursions everywhere all the time, you know, then you're gonna need a big budget. You know, that's fair enough. If you got that kind of money, that's fair enough.
But if you're stripping it down to cost of living, you can do it very cheap, very cheap.
But yeah, we'll stop the rant anyway. We've been ranting for a while, but like we say, you know, we just wanted to make sure, you know, I want to kind of set it straight.
Yeah.
Make sure everyone knows that
we're not rich.
Yeah, we're definitely not rich. And you can live here on a cheaper budget than all these videos are saying, and live comfortably. I don't see us as struggling.
No. I've adjusted very quickly to this lifestyle, and it's not really much different from home. It's just a lot less stressful. Yeah, you know, a lot less bills to think about for us. So yeah, we'll end it there anyway. If you like the video, I know we've been ranting a bit, but if you like the video, make sure you subscribe for more videos. You know, we have a lot going on the farm. We'll bring you our up to date.
Yeah, next few videos we're gonna, you know, pump out a lot on the farm.
Yeah.
Up to date.
Day-to-days and everything.
But yeah, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all the usual jazz. It helps us out a lot. Like we say, you know, we're not rich, so a bit of YouTube money does help us massively. It might mean a trip to the beach.
Because YouTube isn't a lot, you can trust me on that, but it does help. It really does help.
Yeah, it helps to pay, you know, a couple of bills, or it helps to get us a couple of market trips.
Yeah.
just treat the kids, things like that. But we're not solely reliant on YouTube, and we can't be. It doesn't pay that much, honestly, but it does help. Yeah, every little helps, as they say. So, yeah. Until the next one. See ya.